Hey there, Board Game Brody here with Let's Table It, where we get games to the table, like Aquatica here from Arcane Wonders. This is an engine builder game of underwater ocean that kings are trying to bring glory to their realms. Everyone is struggling for resources, and you will need to explore, conquer, and buy locations to use. You will be taking turns playing cards from your hand and performing the actions listed on those cards. In addition, you can take any number of free actions as you would like, but you might have to first set up these free actions and try to take them to prime times so that you can best benefit from them. The main idea in the game is gaining the location cards by either paying money or using your attack to gain them. You will slide them under your player board. Some will have extra bonuses, but you will end up sliding them up when using or receiving an action to move up a slot. And when you end with the card being moved all the way up, you will receive its listed points for a reward plus any other listed bonuses, which might continue to help you. Plus, you will want to try to achieve goals listed on the top of the board prior to other players doing so to score additional points. So on your turn, you will take one main action and any other free actions prior to your main action or after your main action. The main action is playing a card from your hand, and you start with 6 starting characters, each doing different actions. Let me go over some of these main actions that will be introduced through the game, mostly with these character cards. When recruiting, you will need to pay the coins shown on the bottom of the available character cards, and you will then add this card to your hand to play at some point. Having different ways to do actions can help form a better strategy. With money, you can also buy a location if the cards allow. You will again pay the amount of coins shown on one of the location cards and then place that location card on your player board, sliding it so that the top-notch depth appears in the circle. Similarly, you might have an action to conquer a location with the listed amount of power. You will use the shown power and place the new card in a slot on your player board with the top depth shown in the circle. Another action is raising locations, and this will let you slide or raise the depth of a chosen card by moving that card up. This will need to be done with a circle that has nothing listed in it, but can also be done with any other circles listed on it. You just won't be able to receive the bonuses when doing it when there is something listed. You will have chances to raise one location, raise 2 locations, or raise the locations to the deepest on that card, moving that card all the way up so just the bottom is showing. Now, when a card is moved all the way up, you will gain any bonuses listed on the bottom of that card. But to gain the listed amount of points, you will need to take a score action, which is the treasure box icon. This allows you to take a card that has no more circle depths left on it and move that card to your scoring pile. You will or can score a lot of points when finishing a card and scoring it, and the points are listed on the bottom of that card. You only have 5 slots to work with throughout the game, so scoring cards will free up some slots for additional cards to come in. Lastly, the scout action shown on some cards will have you move location cards from the main location market and move them up to the top row. And there are only 5 slots here, so you will need to discard any if there are more than that, and you will decide which ones to discard. This top row gives you a conquer discount when performing a conquer action with those cards, but buying will be the same cost. Then you will flip over 6 new location cards. Each player also has 1 king card, which gives you a unique ability that no other player has. And then you will see the available characters that you can recruit. They have a mixture of those actions of the ones that I've already mentioned. Now, when doing any of these actions, you will have additional coins or power or actions that you can use to help gain a better location or pay or to do whatever it does. So on your location cards on your player board, if there's a depth circle with a listed icon, you can use those to help pay for locations, or they can be used to help set up for a nice combination of stuff. Coins can be used when paying for a location or buying a character. Power can be used when conquering. If a spot shows a raise icon, you can use that to get another location to a bonus that you can then use as well, helping with that combining effect. Whenever a shown bonus is listed, you will move that card up, and then the next bonus shown is now available. This will cause some nice combo effects in the game. The other free action that you can take is with the mantas. I haven't mentioned these yet, but you start with 4 of them at the beginning of the game, and you will gain more when moving a location card up all the way on your player board sometimes. These are similar in which you can flip over any number of mantas to perform the effect shown on it. There will be times where you can reset your mantas to get the action back and then reuse their effects. Once you use your character card on your turn, it will then be placed in your discard pile. The last thing you'll be working towards is scoring the 4 shown goals, or trying to get there. There are 4 printed on the board at the beginning of the game, but after you have played the game for a while, you can place new goals to change things up a bit. Whenever you achieve the goal on your turn, you can take one of your starting mantas and place it on the leftmost spot for that goal to score the shown amount of points. This is another way to score additional points in the game, so pay attention to them. The starting 4 goals are: have 8 characters in your hand, have 5 locations on your player board at the same time, have 3 or more locations in your scoring pile, and have 2 or more wild mantas. The game ends when one of 3 different end conditions are triggered. These are when a player accomplishes all 4 goals, when the location deck runs out, or when the ocean character deck runs out. At that time, the game ends and scoring is done, and you can gain points for each character card in your hand, the number of points from the goals, and the number of points from your location cards in your scoring pile. The player with the most points then wins the game. And, well, that's Aquatica. Now, there are some more details with the game that you can read about, in the rule book or watch other videos, but I wanted to mostly give you an idea of how this game is played and why it might be worth playing for you. First, the combos that you can do in this game makes playing this game very satisfying. You can take one main action, but in reality, you are moving location cards and flipping over mantas to set yourself up better to, explore the depths of other locations, but also to set up to complete the goals in the game. There are several strategies to choose from, including different character cards to gain to perform a mixture of the different actions. You have different goals that you can try to reach when changing these up. Also, you can play differently in different sessions. The location cards will grant you different depth bonuses, and so you will change up how you combo different bonuses depending on which of these bonuses or cards that you gain. And then sometimes you have ones that you can't use, so a good mixture of the bonuses to use and a good combination will benefit you to explore all the depth of those cards, and then scoring them and gaining the points on them as well. The components are solid. These mantas are great. They add these bonuses to the game, but also they help with the theme as well. The base game came out in 2019, this one right here, and then in 2020 they came out with the Cold Waters expansion, which added a 5th player and some more locations, some more goals, more characters, more stuff. Some bonus actions added with this expansion is flipping over your opponent's mantas, or the mirror that lets you take any other action shown on your cards on that board. The new character cards will give you added bonuses when they are on top of your discard pile. The Tribes module takes the goals out and adds 8 cards out there on the board, and you can then place one of your mantas on a tribe card when performing the buy a character action, and at the end of the game, you will take their in-game effect and either an ongoing bonus or an instant bonus as well. Now, they just announced the Coral Reefs expansion, which will come out this year, 2024. It will introduce southern tribes, more underwater creatures, more new characters, and some manta ray encounters that can turn the rules of the game upside down. The game will come with new coral reef miniatures and transparent reef cards. This complements the base game and the other expansion, the Cold Water expansion as well. We will keep our eyes out for this one as the expansion comes out for sure. Overall, Aquatica here is a combo-happy, engine-building underwater game that can be played in under an hour. And this is the perfect game that I've been able to use to graduate my kids to come to a more complex game, from the ones that they've been playing. But more than that, they, it's a perfect step to get into more advanced gaming. Again, this is Brody with Let's Table It, where we get games to the table. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We are working hard to bring to you videos like this one, so you know if these games here are ones that you want to get to your own table.